Seeing as my last video aged like milk, I just want to drop the full Grace drama and its newly uncovered final arcs. If you don't know, Grace is a Roblox game project that started in September 2024. It's a Doors-like experience with lore and a bunch of gimmicky monsters. I personally got into it around that time, and I really liked the game for what it was. A simple, interesting take that brought so much fresh air to the Doors genre. It got regular updates throughout its run and wasn't afraid to try things other games shied away from. Though, as time went on, the recipe started feeling a bit more generic, like each new feature was just trying to one-up the last. Skipping to now, the past few days have been pretty rough, but surprisingly redeemable. Allegations surfaced about the game creator's girlfriend, Finny, with screenshots showing her dropping racist and homophobic slurs in private chats. This started as more of a personal issue, but the first nail in the coffin came when the game's creator, Simon, put out a statement where he basically downplayed her actions. A lot of people saw it as defending and excusing bigotry, which obviously fueled a ton of outrage. In my last video, I talked about how some folks might have overlooked parts of Simon's response, like he was just trying to make her look good because she had nothing to do with the game itself. And while that might have been how it looked at the time, the next nails in the coffin hit even harder. Pressure cancelled the collab with Grace, which is personally how I learned about this whole situation, and the removed content included modifiers, skins, and whatnot, and some Grace team members distanced themselves from the game, and things escalated quickly from there. What started as criticism quickly turned into severe harassment, death threats, and the leak of private sensitive information and doxing, basically, aimed directly at Simon and his girlfriend, but also his team, who had literally nothing to do with any of this. A lot of people quickly swung over to Simon's side after the doxing started, because it crossed a line that never needed to be crossed in the first place. At this point, the team had dropped their April Fool's update called Grace But Evil, and Simon basically said this was likely the last official update, since working on the game under all of this pressure was taking a massive toll on everybody. But as a few hours ago, new screenshots have emerged showing Simon himself using the N-word, which is new, but not shocking. We can also see him saying other offensive and dismissing things toward the situation. These messages are from before the doxing kicked off, so it looks like this was just his normal behavior at the time, and yeah, it basically makes his earlier statement come off as inauthentic since he was caught doing the same stuff. It's really sad to see the creator die on such a stupid hill, but I'm glad pretty much nobody's gonna look up to Simon anymore, because despite making one of the best experiences on Roblox, he still went and proved the polished stereotype right in the most unemployed drama ever. Now, does any of this justify doxing people? Absolutely not. These people have families who could actually be at risk because some idiots thought it was fine to commit crimes over unemployed Roblox drama. And even worse, as I've said, some of the folks who got doxed had zero involvement. So, in short, a Roblox game about confronting your sins, grace, and morality ended in a way that feels almost poetic, or at least ironic, with the owner unable to fight his own demons. And I like to think that since the game doesn't even have a proper ending to the main game mode, I would honestly call this the ending instead. As with most Roblox games though, it'll keep limping along. The player count hasn't really dropped at all since the drama started. The game still averages about 20,000 players, which is the same story as Forsaken, where despite some people involved getting outed as Diddy Bloods, everybody still plays the game and Roblox does nothing, of course. So now, whoever you decide to side with, this whole mess just shows you how quickly things can flip and how nothing on the internet ever stays a secret. Thanks for stopping by.